back, Beauty Talk. So today we're going to be doing a review on the new MAC collection for the spring. This is cherry blossom themed. It's so cute. And I wanted to show you guys how to quick and easy do a full face of makeup with just these two lip products from MAC. So let's get right into it. I'm going to review it. I think I just opened these, but I didn't swatch them or anything yet. Oh, and shop goldenlifetea.com. We're doing a promo right now. You get a free tea sampler and you only pay shipping. These teas are amazing, developed by PhD. If you like loose leaf tea for the summer, these are so good, cold brewed, and it's free. I've never done a review before, actually. Okay, this is so exciting. All right then, so I got the lip balm and the matte lipstick from MAC. So they had a cherry blossom themed collection for the spring. This is what the packaging looks like. Ooh. And I picked these up from Nordstrom, so I got some free samples. I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown sample right now. Oh, this is the vitamin enriched face base. Dude, I love this. I mean, I already used this, but it's always good getting like 1 or 2 free uses in this little foil packet. So luxurious, dude. And always put on your sunscreen as well if you plan on going outside. I'm not going to put on any sunscreen because I don't plan on going outside, but if I were to go outside, I would put on SPF 50. I have some tutorials that I want to do for Beauty Talk. They're coming up soon. So I'm just going to do soap and powder today. Maybe I should cut this part out because I'm doing the same thing in every video. I'm just going to take my Becca Brightening Concealer and I'm going to swoop that right underneath my eyes. Oh my goodness. My skin is like completely busted. Sometimes you take a look at your skin and you're like, is this really what we're gonna go with today? I wish I knew how red my skin was because then I could have used a green concealer to hide the redness, but I think I'm just gonna use my regular concealer. It's okay, it's not that bad. And then I have a bit of a remnant of the Becca concealer on my brush, so I'm gonna scoop out my NARS concealer. Could kind of mix it a little bit. So because my skin is so sensitive today, I'm actually not going to use any foundation. I know that it's not going to cover everything, but for the sake of my skin's health, I'm going to prioritize just letting it breathe over covering the redness. I'm just going to do a very gentle, nice and easy contour and a white liner at the waterline. So I'm going to start with my waterline and I'm going to extend that white waterline into the inner corner to really open up the eyes. It's a really cool makeup artist technique. I really love it. Ooh, my lashes are really spindly. I love Milk Kush mascara. Love it. I've had this for many years. Oh gosh, the front is kind of sticky after a while. Okay, so I'm going to take my Ratchet Ass Naked palette and I'm going to use this taupe shade right in the middle. And I'm just going to blend that. I'm going to use it as a general contour around the outer wing. And you see how I'm just putting a little bit, you almost can't even tell it's there. That's my whole purpose of doing this color, just to make a slight contour. I almost kind of want to make it a little darker so you can see it better on camera. But okay, yeah, I'll do that. So you see your eyes get a much more lifted shape when you do that, and then I'm just gonna drop a little bit right here just to give the eyes a little bit more shape. And then I'm going to take that same brush, I'm going to take the edge of it, and I'm going to blend this taupe shade with a slightly darker color. Not too much here, not too much there, just a little sweep of color. And if you want even further of a lift, you can take that concealer brush you just used and just gently sweep upwards towards your temple. Now I'm gonna go into the products, the review. I got 2 colors right here. I got the Drama Rama color, and this is the Matte Bullet right here. So I'm gonna kind of review this first. The packaging, honestly, it's kind of lackluster. The floral print, it kind of ends abruptly here. Like, the seam is really apparent. It's kind of doesn't make any sense based on the logo placement. I don't know. I'm just kind of anal about this kind of stuff. But you can kind of see a line where the print is happening, so it's not like completely black. You can see a line. I don't know. I don't think it strikes me as cheap, but it also doesn't read as expensive. Like the colors are they're really nice if you look up close, but they're really pretty, but they're kind of pale, honestly. The bullet is really nicely made. The component is just, but it's nice. Rose gold goes well with it. Rose gold really goes well with it. The black. Matte black and rose gold is a very, very cool combination. I'm talking a lot about the packaging because let's be real, this is why anyone's picking these up. So, I mean, the product itself looks nice, but the packaging is what makes it sell out at Nordstrom. Okay, so this one is so much better. Packaging wise, this is so much cooler. I love this little lip balm tube. And again, I really love the rose gold with the matte black. And I think this one just, it just better captures it, in my opinion. So it looks like this. The little lip balm. The color looks like this. Really sheer, really nice. I was worried that it would be too pigmented, but it was just enough pigment for me. Let me wipe it on my leg. And then the shade Drama Rama. Did I pronounce that right? Am I with the times? This is such a pretty shade. I love it. Matte pink. Really nice, really pretty. I'm gonna wipe this on my leg too. They're really, really pretty. I almost wish that the packaging kind of represented these really beautiful colors better. Anyway, so I'm gonna scrape a bit of color off the bullet. And the reason I do this is because I want more control in how I'm gonna apply this color. So I'm just gonna take my little dense brush and I'm gonna go right into that pink color. I'm gonna blend this over my lid. Oh, it's really nice. It's kind of dark. I mean, it's not dark. It's like really bright pigmented. If you want something like a sheer wash of color, I would suggest you try it with the other lipstick. I'm gonna do 2 layers of color because I want there to be more of a pink color to it. So I want the lids to be glossy, but I also want it to be really, really pink. So then after I apply the color, I'm gonna use my little stippler brush and I'm just gonna feather out. I'm gonna feather out the edges just slightly. And I'm not afraid to just pick that color right up into my right up into that brow bone area. I'm not afraid to extend that color because I want it to kind of read as a bit of a wash instead of a clean placement. Well, I don't want to put the gloss on yet because I'm really oily and that's gonna kind of ruin things. So I'm gonna do my blush now. So with the blush, I'm also going to be using a mixture. For the blush, I'm gonna mix the matte bullet with the gloss bullet. So again, I'm gonna go back into the matte bullet with my little scraper. Then I'm gonna go into the gloss bullet. Oh, it just kind of pops out like that. And I'm gonna scrape a little bit of the gloss as well, and then I'm gonna mix that on the back of my hand. See what happens. I'm gonna use a lot more of the sheer glossy color than the matte bullet. Hopefully I can get something with sheer to medium coverage, and that's what I'm gonna use as my blush. And I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever a stippling dense brush. I'm gonna pick that color right up, and I'm gonna see what happens, see if it works. Oh shit, this is not bad. So far, even though I gave myself a really objectively shitty base, this color is not bad. It's okay. I love how sheer it is. I can't stress enough how much I love that sheer color. I think it's perfectly sheer. This is beautiful. This is enough to leave the door. I love this color, but I'm gonna build it up one more layer just so I can see it better on camera. So I'm just gonna go back in with another round of color. But I honestly think this is one of those colors where you can build it up, but it's not going to look clownish. Even if you want to build it up to medium to full intensity, it's still a pretty good vibe. So I'm going to drop this color right in the middle of my cheek because I want to go for that round, youthful look. And the best way to do that round face look is to start right here instead of right here where it's more contour focused. So the further you place your blush towards the middle of your face, the rounder your face is going to appear overall. And that typically reads as youthful and healthy. I like being youthful and healthy. I mean, I don't know if I can relate to that, but I like the look. I think a bit of my concealer is coming off because I can see my freckles a little bit better now, but it's okay. This is kind of what happens when you use sheer dewy color, and I'm not hating it. I'm not mad at it. So I think I'm happy with this. It's really pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my HD powder. And then I'm just gonna buff my T-zone with the HD powder, so when I take pictures after this, it's not gonna look totally messed up. And I know my skin isn't perfect, but using HD powder means that all the imperfections are gonna be completely blurred, at least for the picture. I don't have to set anything with powder so that my my blush is just really perfect and dewy and creamy. So that's what I like about sheer makeup, is that you get a really fresh finish. What should I do now? Oh, the lip. I was like, wait, this can't be over yet. No way. I don't know if I should do the eyelashes or the lip first. I'm gonna do eyelashes. So I'm gonna be using my faux mink from Ardell. I want my eyes to look rounder, so I'm gonna be using these lashes, and I think these lashes make your eyes look really, really super duper round. Love that. Okay, so I have my lashes on. I think these look pretty good with this look. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Charlotte Tilbury palette. I'm gonna use the lightest shade in this palette, and I'm just gonna pop that into my inner corner to give it a little bit of an extra sparkle. It's not necessary, but it's nice. I'm gonna use a little bit of that sheer color to just give my eyes that glossy effect. And I'm gonna dip this into the color and very gently sweep that over top to give the eyes that bit of gloss. I really don't know if this is gonna work. And you really do want to be careful with it because it's a sheer color. So if you move around the color underneath it, then it's gonna look very patchy and there's not much you can do to fix it. And you can always use that brush that we use to blend out the eyes. This one right here, you can always use it to kind of clean up the edges a little bit. Nothing crazy, because now we already have 2 layers and 2 very different textures going on the eyes. So now the eyes are done. It's nice and glossy. The cheeks are kind of dewy. It's such a vibe. So now I don't know what to do with the lips. You can either, I'll do both. So you can either do a wash of color just using this, or you can combine these. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I would usually do this type of look. So when I use a sheer lipstick, what I usually do is I trace it around the lip. Ooh, this is so cute. I mean, I already dug into it right here. So I'm gonna use my dense brush and I'm gonna, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna use my dense brush. I'm gonna go back into this dense brush that we've been using the whole time. And I'm just gonna gently feather out this sheer color. And my goal is to not have a distinct line. And I like to feather out this color a lot when I'm using a sheer color because it's more fun and you get to do more with it when the color is sheer. It's buildable. So for my final touch, I'm just gonna take a little bit of this matte lipstick. I'm gonna drop that right in the middle. Oh my goodness, I barely had to put this against my skin. This is so good. This formula is so good. And all I have to do is just blend this a little bit into the sheer color. And then you have an easy ombre lip. I think this is all I'm gonna do for today. I'm really liking this look. I'm really loving these two products here. They're so beautiful, perfect for the spring. If you don't have any color similar to these two, then something to think about. They're really cute. And these packaging, the packaging on these two, they seem really sturdy. You can kind of toss them around in your purse. I don't think anything's gonna happen to these. And they stay on really well. They're not cheap or anything. I mean, they weren't cheap, so they better not be cheap. But yeah, I'm really liking these lipsticks. I'm definitely gonna use these throughout spring. I'm super happy with my purchase. Hopefully you guys learned something about how to get the most use out of your products. I know that limited edition makeup items are fun, but at the same time, just remember that these are consumable, perishable goods. So if you have more ways to use your lipsticks, then you get more mileage out of the product before it expires. That's all I have for today, and this is the look. Okay, so that's it for today's quick and easy tutorial with a product review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna make another beauty talk video soon, so I will see you in my next video. And if you ever want to shop prestige makeup, skincare, go on hyperrealpro.com, use code Kelly20 for 20% off your whole order. We have Caudalie, Murad, Dermalogica, a lot of skincare brands, and we also have Viseart for makeup. And if you want to shop the teas, go on goldenlifetea.com, try out our teas. It's completely free, just pay shipping and handling, and that's it. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!